Hello crafty friend, it's Justine. Welcome here to today's video. This is kind of a fun one. If you like Spellbinders club kits, you will like this video because this is a take on the collection Floral Friendship, and this is a very special video also because I'm doing a collaboration video with Melanie, and Melanie is awesome. I'll put a little screenshot of her channel on the screen here. She's definitely one of my crafty friends, and she is also releasing a video using these materials today as well. So after you're done watching this one, go ahead and check out her video. I will have a link to her channel in the description as well, and I hope that you enjoy both videos. And if you are not subscribed to Melanie, make sure that you do that because she has really great ideas and her style is so fun. And you know, that's really one of the favorite things that I love about the card making community in general is that everyone kind of gets the same materials. You know, you can buy the same things, but everyone does something a little different. And that is exciting because we get to see that today with our two videos. So if you are not familiar with what's in this collection, please check out the kind of unboxing video that I just put up on my channel minutes ago, and that will show you everything that's in the collection. It is really fun because it reminds me of the other, like the older style card kits that Spellbinders used to put out. It isn't one like collection that you would get in like one box per se, but it's a whole bunch of little pieces. So you can get things like the butterflies, like these gemstones, die cut pieces, pattern paper, all sorts of things that kind of remind me of a card kit. And it is just a really fun way to kind of play around with materials that already go together, so you don't have to worry about picking up little packages of things and then wondering if it will even go together. This all goes together because it's part of a collection. So they make that really fun and easy. Just kind of helps me personally enjoy crafting just a little bit more. But like I said, everyone gets the same materials, but people make different cards. So if you end up picking up this collection or the die cuts or the pattern paper or the butterflies, I want to know what you are making with this collection. So when you do pick it up, if you feel like you want to share your creations, I would love to see them. I do have a Facebook group that people like to share their ideas on, and you can find the link to that Facebook group in the description of this video, and you can go ahead and see what other people have made, and it's just kind of a really fun community. I am just obsessed with these gemstones. I think they're so pretty. I will definitely be picking up a second package of these because they are just so pretty. I love Spellbinders gemstones, but these are extra pretty to me because they are just so full of bling. Plus they're already self-adhesive, so it just makes it even easier to use. And we love that because that means easy card making and more cards. Anyway, here's a take on number one, and I love these butterflies. If I didn't mention it in my unboxing, I will now. I don't remember my unboxing, if I just am being very frank right now. It's been probably a week and a half since I did that, and yeah, I just don't remember. So if I didn't mention it before, I am now. Now, another thing about this collection that I love is all of the soft blue papers. So you'll see I've used a lot of that color scheme throughout my 8 cards here today, just because I absolutely love the combination here. It is so soft and delicate, and these birds are just so cute, and they match the pattern paper, which matches the flowers. and it just all coordinates, which is just perfect for my brain. I think that I am going to kind of nest these flowers behind my sentiment a little bit here, something like that, and then have my bird maybe be popped up if I can scrounge up some foam to pop up the bird. Today is such a happy day because today is April 10th when this video is released, and can you even believe all of the new releases from Spellbinders? I can't. I'm still just so thrilled about it. I love literally everything that's being released today. I don't even know if I could pick a favorite. I love this collection, the Friendship Garden. I am obsessed with the stitched letters because if you've watched some of my videos before, you know I love stitching on paper. It's just so fun. And the numbers make it so easy to make birthday cards, milestone cards for workplace, like thanks for being here for 20 years or anniversaries. Really anything that involves numbers, you can get super creative with that. And there's also symbols, so that can kind of be added with the numbers and the letters, and you can make some really awesome custom cards, which I am kind of excited about doing even more. Right now I'm still working on the Zachary card. That is, if you heard about me talking about it before in another video, that's what I'm referring to, but it's the custom birthday card that I'm making for a little boy who loves Sonic the Hedgehog, and it'll probably be one of my most unique stitched cards, and I am thrilled to see how it turns out because even I am not sure where the wind will take that card and the, I guess, creative direction on that is kind of up in the air at this point, so we'll just kind of see, and that's all right. Now, I usually work in odd numbers, but I am going to just stick with 2 gems because I'm trying not to hoard these gems, but I think 2 is working on this card. There's a look at number 2. Speaking of the new releases, did you see the Under the Sea Seahorse collection? Did you see the beautiful hummingbird? I don't know, but if you have missed that, check out the link in the description. I'm going to have a link called Coming Soon or Released Today or something like that. And you guys, they are so pretty. There's the glimmer for the seahorse, which is probably one of my favorite glimmer plates. It's so pretty and it's very easy to color. So I used my Copic colors a lot for there. I used ink blending to make beautiful backgrounds. And I'm actually going to, so if you are interested in seeing what I make with the seahorse Kisses, I think is what it's called, and the stitch numbers and letters, or even the hummingbird, please stay tuned on my channel because I have a ton of videos planned in April, so stay tuned for those. I am just adoring this sentiment. I think it is so cute. I am kind of envisioning it for perhaps a wedding card or a graduation card. I haven't quite decided what it leans more toward, but that's kind of the style that the sentiment kind of leads me to. And I just love these teeny little flowers that came in the die cut piece pack. It just was adorable. Now there's 2 die cut packs, so if you watched the unboxing you saw that, but there's the sentiment die cut pack and there's also the just regular die cut shapes, so that has a lot of the flowers and little bits and bobs like this, and the sentiment one has a lot more of these style die cuts, so it's kind of fun to see the differences there. The gold foiling on this background paper is so pretty. I am just loving it. I may or may not have a little bit of an obsession with gold foiling and really just foiling in general. no thanks to Nancy McCabe's collection, the Essential Tools, and Yana's collection with the anemone blooms. I can't stop using my glimmer machine. I have a problem. Plus, it's been a little bit chilly here in Minnesota, so when I use my glimmer machine, it kind of warms up my craft space, so that's an added bonus. Just saying. Now, on this one, I really wanted to show you that you have the option to cut die cut pieces. Yes, you can. Because if you are making a card, it's your art. So, I would just like to show you how I am going to use that cut piece right here. So I am going to nest these 2 die cut pieces behind this thank you sentiment. So I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back here, and then I'm just going to kind of hide this die cut piece as much as possible until it shows through those little holes there. So I think that's probably going to have to be good, right about there. I am using Barely Art liquid glue. It dries clear and it dries quickly, so I don't have to worry about any issues there. Then on the bottom, for the U part, I'm going to grab the other side and just do the same thing. Kind of stick it on and hold. There you go. Now I have a custom die cut piece. So for this one, I am going to use some dimensional foam to pop this up. So I'm going to add it to the back and I'll show you what it looks like after, just to save a teeny bit of time. I do have to say, when I was using this foam and cutting out the strips here, the new Spellbinders scissors made it so easy because they are anti-stick. So this foam is super sticky. You can see I'm holding the whole piece and it's just stuck to the teeniest part of my nail there. And I mean, it's stuck. So, and look at my scissors. They're not even sticky at all. I love that. So, anyway, those are released today. They also have a large shears. So if you are more interested in a large pair of scissors, those are a great option as well. I have those here on my desk, but I'm just going to keep on going with my card here. But those shears cut through some cardstock that I just used, which was 120-pound cardstock, and it cut through it like butter. No problem at all. So if you are looking for some serious crafting shears, I would totally pick those up. And they're just released today. So again, I have a feeling a lot of this April collection is going to sell out quickly just because of all of the excitement around some of the collections, especially, really all of them. I don't even know why I said especially, but all of them. And I just think it's just exciting to be part of a fun card community that there's always something new to be excited about and something new to make. So I just love card making. You can probably relate if you are watching my video. All right, now this paper is, I think it came from my mother. She used to do a whole lot of Stampin' Up! And things like that back in the day. So I have this paper just in my stash, and I just adore shopping at my stash and just seeing what I already have and just kind of going with it and not being too fussy about everything being new and exciting. I know I love seeing the new stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's also fun to shop your stash, because it's kind of like you probably can relate, but you buy things and sometimes you forget about them, and then it's like it's new when you find it again in your stash. I don't know if anyone else can relate, but that's sometimes how I feel about crafting. It's just kind of fun to see what you have, and I definitely am not a paper hoarder. At least I'm trying not to be. So if I have a paper that I like, I want to use it. And this one was the one that I liked. So I'm using it. I think the flowers in this collection are just above and beyond because they have so many fine details on them and they have so much foiling. Every flower that I'm putting on this card has a foiling, and I just think that that's really pretty and a little bit unique. I also appreciate the fact that a lot of these flowers don't have the white outline. And I know I'm mixing and matching the white outline with the ones that are not outlined, but I think with the leaves being outlined and the flowers not being outlined, I can kind of get away with doing that on this card, especially because my sentiment has the white outline. So I think it will kind of tie everything together rather easily. See how sticky this stuff is? My goodness. If you're curious what foam I'm using, I am just using up some old foam that I got at the $1.25 tree before they were $1.25 tree. And it's pretty sticky. I don't know. So I just am using it up again, shopping my stash and using what I have. I'm going to add this last flower, and then I'm going to add my last sentiment here that says many thanks. And that one is just going to kind of go underneath the existing sentiment, just so it kind of goes with the sentiment, you fill my heart, many thanks. This is what I mean by the soft blues. Isn't that just so pretty? I love it. All right, now this one is kind of a different, funkier one. There's all these shapes that are kind of the same here, but I wanted to make kind of a little mosaic. So I'm just going to gently slide them off because I don't want to mess up my placement. And I'm going to get my pattern paper on my card before I just kind of dive in. So I'm going to put on this strip first. Okay, let's see if I can attempt to figure out where I put these, and if not, I may have to go back and figure it out by looking at the video footage. Yay. I'm a little thrown off today because I'm filming this on April 1st, which is club release day, and it is snowing. Yeah, it's snowing. Happy spring, everyone. I'm trying to stay positive about it, but what is going on? I know that there is definitely some winters where it just keeps hanging on and it will just continue to snow, but where's spring? Where's spring? I would love spring to happen, but I shall not complain because there's way too much in life to be thankful for. I'm just a little thrown off by the weather today. But I think sunshine does a whole lot of good for the brain. So I think I need a little sun, you know? I'm gonna go kooky in my craft room. Here's my last one. Are they perfectly placed? No, but they are placed in a way that makes me happy today, so that is going to be perfect for me. Isn't the gold foiling so pretty on this? I think they really just went over the top in the best way on all of the foiling in this collection. Again, we have foiled paper, we have foiled die cut pieces. They're just so pretty. Now this is another way that I like to use die cut pieces. These are the exact two same piece, and you do get two of the same die cuts in the collection when you pick it up, but if you turn it like that, look at that, it just made a big area, a perfect landing strip, if you will, for my sentiment to go on. And I'm just going to use a little bit of craft tape so it doesn't slide around. Grab my liquid glue and slide that nozzle all over, and get glue everywhere so it will stick down. Now I could use foam on this piece, but I am going to just stick with liquid glue just to keep this one nice and simple. I will be popping up the sentiment though. Ta-da! Suddenly a background. All right, now for the sentiment, I'm going to use the waffle area of a little bit of some foam squares. Look at that, it's just cutting like butter, like I said, right through that sticky foam. Wonderful. It's always important to use the negative space for your foam squares because look at that. I have all of the foam I need for this card. And to think some people throw that away, I just don't get it. You know, I think this one needs some gold sequin. It's just fine, but I'm going to use these. I'm going to add 3 gold sequins to this card just for a little bit more of some shine and just a little extra embellishment because we're extra today. At least I am feeling extra. There's a look at that finished card. Now my last card, I have 2 birds on this one, and I am using a chipboard frame, which is always fun. But on this chipboard frame, I'm going to put on some pattern paper in the background. And that will be just a little bit different than what I did with the first chipboard frame. If only I could get the release paper off, then we would be gold, good as gold. Okay, now I'm going to use a scrap from another paper. You probably recognize it from another card there. And add it to the back, and look at how pretty that is, and it definitely coordinates with what's going on the rest of this card and the rest of the pattern paper. So here we go. I'm going to put this near the top, and there is just a teeny bit of like little writing and some script there, so if you're going to use this pattern paper, I don't know, I guess check and make sure it's going right side up. But if you want it to be right side down, you have total permission to do that as well. Now on the bottom, I'm going to create kind of like a little cluster, like a bush cluster with some of these floral pieces. And I just love that they added so much blue to the floral pieces and purple. I know a lot of times the florals aren't really blue because in nature there's not a lot of blue ferns, but I think that it is just perfect with the birds that so much of the florals are those soft peachy lavender and blue colors. There we go, just because. What a nice reason to send a card, just because. Just because. You know, who used to send me the best just because cards was my grandma. And she would just send me the sweetest cards. I used to work at a summer camp when I was younger, and she would send me cards that said something, like it probably had like a, I don't even know, maybe like a Winnie the Pooh or some like little cat in a basket on the outside, and then inside she would say something like, "How are you, Justine? Grandpa and I went to the library today, and she's, you know, I hope you're doing well. Love, Grandma." And it was just the sweetest thing, and I treasured it. And I actually still have so many of those cards because I just knew that those were special, and she was definitely one of my persons, if you will. And I was named after her, for goodness sake, so you know that we were going to be close from day dot. But yeah, I just because cards kind of have a special place in my heart because of my sweet grandma. And man, was she a crafter. Oh my goodness. She taught knitting classes, crochet classes, embroidery classes, so many. And she just kept crocheting until she couldn't anymore. She ended up having quite a lot of arthritis in her hands, so she couldn't crochet too much near the end of her life, but she made the best blankets and just had the sweetest heart. And had tea parties a lot as well. It was just the best times with Grandma. I don't know. Maybe you can relate. Maybe you are the sweet grandma that is making memories with your grandchildren. I don't know, but I don't know. I guess hug somebody you love today if you're around them. Because I totally wish I could hug my grandma today, but no. Here is the last card from the Floral Friendship Collection. I'll just give you one last final peek. I would love for you to be on the lookout for your favorite card and let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. I will have some pretty pictures of these at the end too. At least I hope that it is a sunny day tomorrow so I can take pictures. I don't know. Today is kind of dreary. So if I were to go and take pictures of these today, I think it would not turn out too well. So we'll see. If they're a little dark, you know why. Dark like the weather. Anyway, if I had to pick a favorite, I think that I would pick, I think I would pick this one just because it is really soft and it to me reflects the collection pretty well. But I also really like this one with the bold pinks, and I love this just because one with the flying bird is just so cute. Anyway, let me know your favorites in the comments and let me know what collection you are most excited about. Is it this one, the Floral Friendship? Is it the stitched letters, stitched numbers? Is it the Hummingbird collection? Is it the Seahorse Kisses? I feel like I'm missing one. So if I'm missing one, I'm so sorry, but it's been a morning. Anyway, let me know in the comments. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope you get to craft soon. Goodbye.